Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Owoh's Corner, my own little corner of art. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about getting work after college. So, for those of you who may or may not know, I am a college graduate. I have my bachelor degree in university studies. My concentration is media and administrative services. So, what that means is I mainly deal in production media as well as the different sort of hierarchical administrative services and ordinances that go into working with media. And I have been trying to find a better job for a year now. And the first job that I got was a retail position at Walmart. And while it's definitely a source of income, it is not my most excited for position given retail and the connotations with retail. And I can definitely say that yes, they are all true. You have to deal with some less than sightly individuals, mainly in administration and also with a few customers here and there as well. So this video is more so to help people who are in college and like me, they've applied to 1,000, 3,000, 4,000 plus jobs and haven't gotten anything from it. And so I say that to say when people apply for jobs, mainly what they do is they look for the big tech companies or bigger companies in general. When you are applying for a job, you may go to or Google or Microsoft or Dell or Hollywood or somewhere with a pre-established industry and you're trying to get work in there. And to start off, I like to say that those industries, those big companies like Disney, Dell, Microsoft, they have the pick of the litter. Not only do they have the pick of the litter, but they're often looking for the top 10, top 20. They're not looking for anybody and everybody. In that same vein, they are also looking to fill positions that already have several people lined up for them. Those big companies, those big tech companies already have their roster of employees, of people who know somebody or know somebody who knows somebody. So innately, they're going to get those jobs. So you're already in the bottom ring of those who they even are even going to consider to hire. Half the time, they don't even look at applications. They just reject you or they'll keep your application on viewed and move on. You then have the streamlining of job applications like LinkedIn, like Monster, like many other online job application websites that as fast as you can apply, just as fast an employer will reject you or not even give you a call back. And it has been hard. For me, it has definitely been hard because I am a college graduate. I'm someone who worked hard, tries hard, who even in their free time still continues to hone their craft. And I can make a separate video on animation and the animation industry, but for right now, I'm just going to be more general and talk about college graduates in general. We live in a difficult time where not only are we struggling with inflation and a second recession, possibly a depression, even where the cost of living is so high in the US, and because of that, nobody is hiring anybody unless the employers 100% know for sure, for certain, that you can cause a net benefit for their company. Many people are not taking risks. Many people are not philanthropic or genuine or kind in today's sense where they take a chance on little guys or they take a chance on those who are new on the scene and are just trying to break in the industry. So the best advice I can give is stop trying to move. Stop trying to move. Stop trying to go to big pre established companies. Stop trying to go where everybody else is going. Your best bet is to do some research on your home city. Stay hunkered down where you are, where you're at. Many cities, especially many of the capital cities, are actually working on different building initiatives to sort of develop themselves. There's constant construction going on, there's constant fields in IT, web design, tech, programming, administration, pretty much anything you can think of. Your best bet is to stay local and gear your job searches for more local areas. And this can be for any degree. I'm just speaking from a media and entertainment field, but really there's always a job locally that you can find and source. Whether it's working on the social media account of a local business or running different ad campaigns for other people or doing freelance work here and there, look for local jobs, look for local things you can do in your area, in your city. Many cities also provide different initiatives, different small business grants, loans, office and retail space for you to use and for you to capitalize on. But at that same vein, most new graduates are weary when it comes to starting their own business because, again, you do need that experience personally before you go into making your own business. And then there's always going into the public sector. Many people try to break into the private sector. They try to work for this company here, this company there. But when it comes down to it, what you may end up needing to do is work for the public, work for your local government, or work in different governmental departments like the police department, like the different zoning and building departments, or different marketing, things like that. Because your degree, especially depending on what degree you have and sort of the sub skills and sub proficiencies of that degree, as well as you honing your skill set, are able to transfer and transmit over to a more public sector for you to find work. We may want to work privately, but in this day and age, you do have to do what you need to do rather than what you want to do. So find local jobs. Find jobs with the police. You don't have to be a police officer. You could run tech where you retrieve evidence for them, or you do research analyst work. Work with your local parks and recreation where you work with community centers, or you can be an agent that hosts different events for your community. You can work as a desk hand or some sort of field worker where you set up for events or run marketing campaigns for local businesses. Find a place for yourself to start. And working with the government is definitely far easier and far better. The government is always looking for new graduates. Pretty much anything you have, they will use you or they will seek to use you. Whereas in the private sector, they have the pick of the litter because that's where everyone goes. And as you grow, as you develop, and as you try to do separate things and different things, it doesn't matter if it's 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or you may spend a prolonged period of time with those different jobs and with those different more local businesses and areas. You always have the chance to grow in your skill set, to grow in your experience, so that eventually one day you can transfer over to a more well-known company, or you can start your own business and sort of build a platform for yourself where you're at. So that is just some things that I thought of and some different things that I think can help people. It's definitely something that I've geared towards doing and I'm starting to do, and I'm merely in the waiting period right now. After you apply for these new jobs, after you look for more local work, be sure to follow up. Call them if you can, email them if you can. And after like a few days or a week, you can go downtown or drive to the location and you can just say, hey, I called, hey, I sent in an application. I like the status of the application. I live locally. I know this, this, and that. I do this extracurricular, or I do this hobby in my free time. You know, build a rapport so that they can see you as a potential candidate. At this point, throw everything you have at the wall. I don't believe in gearing resumes towards specific jobs or gearing cover letters towards specific jobs. Anything you have, anything you're not even aware of, can definitely be a viable talent and useful skill. At the end of the day, you have to do and you have to share with people what you're good at, what you love, what you enjoy. And you need to show them that not only can you make a net positive, that you can make a net benefit, but in that same vein, you are someone who is easy to work with. You are someone who has their heads on their shoulders because you're a college graduate. Not many people have a degree. You are one of those amazing, intelligent people that stuck to it for 4 or 5 or 6 or even 8 years. You are amazing. You have this on lock, and just have some faith and wait one more week. You know, wait one more week, wait one more day. Something is going to happen around the corner because you can't put in all this work and nothing come from it. But anyway, that's the end of this video. I hope I was able to keep you guys' spirits up, keep your guys' spirits high, and just stable and lock you guys down. I don't really need anything from you guys. I just felt like making this video. So please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share even. I also have a Patreon and a Buy Me a Coffee in the description below, as well as a Fiverr account if you'd like some art or some work from me. I edit videos, I do animations, I also do video graphics and graphic designs, motion graphics, stuff like that. Anyway, this has been Owoh's Corner, my own little corner of art. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.